If you're a Christian wife and you're wondering how to submit to your husband who's not saved, hear me out. If you're not a Christian, if you're not a Christian wife, or you're not wanting to be a Christian wife, you may want to scroll. What I'm going to say is not going to be easy to digest. You have to be a believer in God, in the Word of God, okay? Submission never meant that you're going to follow your husband into sin. Ephesians 5 says to submit to your husband as unto the Lord, okay? So that means first and foremost, you're going to submit as unto Christ. And then in 1 Peter 3, it tells us that if your husband is not obeying the word, so if he's not living or following after Christ, the way you're going to help him, right, is by living a holy and reverent life. So that tells me that even if he's not saved, even if he's living a sinful and ungodly life, you're still expected to live holy. You're still expected to live as unto Christ. You have a right and a duty to say no. I respect your opinion. I hear what you're doing, but I cannot support this decision because it goes against God and it may also hurt our family, okay? And you can give him your opinion as, you know, what to do instead, or just be supportive. So, but the biggest thing with submission is not about what you do or what you say. You are allowed to disagree. You are allowed to give your opinion. You are allowed to speak. It's very important that you do this. Submission is not about whether or not you speak. Submission only dictates how you do it. The same Ephesians 5 verse 31 or 33 tells us to respect our husband. When it all boils down to it, submission is about love and respect. The wife is expected to respect her husband, and the husband to love his wife. It's not blind obedience, okay? It's not, you're not a doormat. Your submission starts with God. It requires you to first submit to God. And if your husband decides to go against the will of God, he's going to have to answer for that. But you're protected in your obedience. God is not going to require you to stay and to sin and to live a sinful life in the name of submission.